Hello everyone, this is Shobhit Jaiswal from Global Medical Foundation Delhi, and right now I'm in Tbilisi, Georgia, in East West University. And right now I have an representative of the university with me, and I'd like her to introduce herself.
Of course. Hello, my name is Dr. Mariam Berikashvili. I'm a representative and I'm also a lecturer in the East West University. I would like to show you around in our study process classrooms. Let's go. So this is one of our labs that we are teaching our students to. Let's have a look around. So in this room, we are teaching pathology, we're teaching histology on the cellular levels of our organism. As you are seeing here, each student is going to have their own microscope to detect all the specificities of human cells, and we are upgrading our labs every step of the way. So as you can see, we have a lot of equipment in our university. Now, it's very important to us that every student has the opportunity to learn and grow into their own best selves, and we are providing them with a lot of equipment, a lot of assistive literature, of course, from within our library, and whatever they are going to require from the administration and academic staff, we're here to provide and to help them guide into their new stage of life. Okay, let's go to the next room, which is our anatomy lab. Let's go. So this is our anatomy lab, or anatomy room, as we like to call it. In this room, we are teaching anatomy. Normal equipment, of course, is going to be provided here, and the pathology, once they are already in their advanced course of studies, we are providing each student with a very good equipment, and also with these very realistic, life-like structures here, so that they can understand how the normal anatomy works, of course, and everyone gets the chance to see and feel how these moulages and these let's call them dummies, are actually feel and look like. So let's have a round. So we take our anatomy studies and teaching very seriously, because this is the foundation of understanding of how human system and how human life works. So it's very important for us to show from different angles and different perspectives how this actually works. So this is why we have this very colorful room full of equipment to teach students what it is to be a doctor. So this is our exam room, not the favorite of our students, of course, but this is very well equipped. We have very specific type of exams that are very well checked, and we are preparing our students for the future examinations that they are going to take, whether it's going to be the FMGE exam or it's going to be USMLE exams. These are going to be very specifically made and tailored for our students to be prepared for their future examinations, because we do not just teach them, we are also preparing them for their future challenges that they are going to take. So in this room, generally we have the examinations, but sometimes this is where the classes are going to take place. But this is also a very strict and foolproof examination room, because we are using our own system to test our students to make sure that they are well prepared for their future. Now, we are in the clinical skills lab right now. This is where we are teaching our students to hone their clinical skills, and we're teaching them on a very, very realistic mannequin. So let's take a look around. So in our clinical skills lab, our students are going to learn how to do the first aid, how to perform CPR, how to do simple sutures, of course. And the reason why we are using mannequins is because we are teaching them how to do this over and over and over again without damaging the tissues around. Therefore, when they actually go to practice this on the patients, they have a very well refined skills to not hurt and not harm anyone. And that is our core beliefs, to do no harm. But we need to make sure that our students have very well equipped and understood skills, of course, in order to perform very basic clinical skills. Now, the importance that we are always trying to maintain is that we are teaching our students these skills from the very first semester. So this actually is where our students are going to take their first steps as medical doctors from the very first semester. And we are teaching them on the mannequins how to identify and how to treat the wounds, for example, or how to perform CPR from the second semester, third, fourth. And after that, of course, we are getting into the hospitals to teach them on the live patients. Now, that is what we pride ourselves with, to show our students patients from the very beginning, because we have our own hospitals which are giving us the ability to teach students actually with patients. And that is our pride as university, to own the hospitals and give the ability to our students to be at the hospital maybe 24/7, but that is, of course, up to them. Now, as you are seeing, we have multiple different types of wounds here, which are not pretty to look at for those that are not doctors, but for us, it's very important to understand how and where these are originating from, and to see how we can help the patients with different wounds, of course. And here, of course, we have so many of the variations. We're also seeing some sutures here that our students did, which are very well and very safely made, which is an important point for us to make. And this is why we are showcasing this, because our students are already at a stage where they can do some very basic sutures, which is important because they're going to be the ones to make these sutures in their future. So this is why we have this here. Now we are at one of the favorite places of our students. We are at the library. Let's meet our librarian. Now, this is an amazing librarian that we have. She maintains the library here. As you are seeing, we have a lot of choices of the books, but most of our library and most of our catalog is, of course, online, and we are sharing this large catalog to our students online and to their drive folders, which we are providing to each and every one of our students. And we maintain these newly updated books always, because we're in the 21st century where the science and medicine is advancing each day. Therefore, we're trying to make sure that we have all of these new updates of the books that are online. Okay, now let's take a look around.